I mean, I want zombie spunk in me.
Gross.
Just saying.
I mean, it's a fair desire in life. I mean, I'll give you that.
I think it's probably something that I will always try and avoid, to be honest.
I can't say it's on my bucket list.
Is it on your bucket list? Your...
But zombies. I mean, you got to have some very
they're fresh and hot.
Oh yeah, found a backpack. Found a backpack. Found a backpack.
Oh, I found an alkaline battery.
Oh, that's useful.
It's handy. Yeah. Do you think I could drink it?
I mean, technically yes, but
the red thing is now flashing. That can't be a good sign, right?
Nope, that's it. That's
Oh,
you.
and I'm starting to limp.
Yep, it's all gone. Not Rob.
It's on.
Right, I'm gonna go grab a drink. I'll be back in a second.
Ooh, a tracksuit jacket. That's what I want.
So if you point at a clothing item or whatever, and there's like a little plus sign on the pop-up, then there's something in it. So you can go to vicinity and see if it might be a thing. Sometimes you find drinks and stuff in there. You know, look on the right side. If you die, you might well spawn a lot closer to us. So. Ooh.
The fella's in a bad way.
I'm gonna eat you, little
he's
chicken.
Not liking it. You've got chicken.
I'm gonna eat you, little chicken. Where are you?
Okay.
It's pitch black, and I can hear the little fucker clucking. There you are, you little fucker. Come on. Yeah, boy.
Canvas pants. I'll live without them. Well, actually, I'll die without them. I think my guy's about to turn into one of the Walking Dead. By the fact he's hobbling around.
Yeah, it won't be long now.
Is there any kind of story behind where the undead come from?
I don't think there's really much of a really put down written story, I don't think.
You just wake up somewhere and there's lots of zombies.
Or more like it's, you know, the zombie apocalypse has happened. It's more like The Walking Dead, you know, where it's like, I don't know what the specifics are, but whatever zombie disease has wiped out the population, and here we are sometime later.
The thing is, though, I think I'd rather have the American or sewing kit. Wow. Wow, that's very helpful.
I mean, maybe not right now.
Zombie. Let's see if I can get this last zombie before I die. Come on, fella.
Yeah, fuck him up.
Oh, he seems very annoyed.
Yeah, you guys.
It was very touchy. There's another zombie. See, just keep taking the zombies on until I die, I think.
I think if you hit escape, is there a respawn option if you decided to take the easy way out?
I'm going to take as many zombies out with me as I can.
Oh wait, is it F11?
Like a hero.
Try hitting F11. Do you have any items? Do you have a knife or a?
I got nothing useful. Oh. It goes down his knees. It doesn't seem to do much else.
No, if you had something with which you could kill yourself, you would be able to kill yourself.
Plate yourself immediately.
Yep.
Yes.
It's actually kind of gross in a way. I stabbed myself in the neck with a knife one time, and that was pretty nasty.
It's not something that I would ever recommend.
No, It felt pretty bad. The thing about it is like it's just like a gesture. It puts you into like you know, the kneeling down with the gun against your head pose. But you have to click the shoot button to pull the trigger. So you're sitting there looking at your character kneeling on the ground, looking all sad with the gun against his head. You're like, I'm not sure if I really want to click this button or not. It's kind of, it's dark.
Yeah. Very Russian though.
Yeah. Okay.
Well,
it's all good.
my travels, I managed to kill 5 zombies, find a sewing kit and a battery. Which you are dead. There you go.
I told you this game's great.
Yeah. I believe you also used the phrase walking simulator or something along those lines.
Oh yeah.
Sounds
Oh yeah.
right.
Oh yeah. That's true.
The annoying thing was, because that was near train tracks and a town, but I had any water, I might have been able to find you guys.
Well, you know, that's the thing as well. Like, the loot isn't like a great big shining, you know, box on the ground. You know, it's like a can of drink is can of drink size and might be sitting on a table or like, you know, somewhere not particularly obvious. It's quite easy to go into places and just miss stuff as well. Keep a relatively sharp eye out.
Right. I've once again started by the coast.
Nice.
I've got a forest on one side of me, and seems to be some sort of wreck of a boat or something.
Oh, a really big boat?
I'll
are
need
we
to get
talking
bit
like a
closer,
little
but I would say
rowboat?
so.
Okay, yeah, you're way up north.
It's got a mast.
Yeah, okay, I think you're up near the wreck boat, up near the up north. That's north of Berezino. But if you head towards the boat, there is some marshy ground, I believe, that you can get a drink from. So you should be pretty safe up there, drink-wise.
I'm swimming.
Getting your pants wet. Where are we? Let's have a look. So you will spawn south.
Yeah, there's a big boat out in the
Yeah.
water.
I think that is called Riffy, north of Berezino. So if you head towards
Just out
the
of
boat...
interest,
Oh, yeah.
you know, with the old chat thingy, can you send screenshots?
Maybe. I mean, you can F12 it and then send a link to it, I guess. Do you think Tom's muted himself? I mean, the answer is yes. Right, if you hit
I wonder where
F12,
it's
and then at the bottom when you're shift tabbed, there should be somewhere down there. There's a screenshots, view screenshots.
Oh yeah. Few screenshots. Good thinking.
I don't know if you need to
then-
upload it first or if you can share it from there. Or what.
Yeah. Visibility. Friends only.
I'm back, bitches. Oh, I'm dead.
You dead? What happened?
Damn.
Were you just standing in
I
in
dunno,
the
I just
road
came back,
somewhere?
it says- No, I lay down on top of a roof.
Oh.
I thought I'd be safe.
It might have been a zombie.
Oh,
Maybe.
someone found my roof and must have punched my prone corpse's head in.
What? And I just got back to
My
bloody
prone head
Electro. What are you doing to me, Tom?
Oh man. Okay, well,
Hey,
if you there's
John?
people in there.
John,
Oh, I got
I
you.
tried posting the link to it, but it's not actually posted the link, which is a bit weird.
I
don't get it.
Well,
Post it in Allo, maybe?
Paste,
by the coast.
submit, and then doesn't bring up any image.
No, it says he who watches says HTTPS blah 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 blah.
Oh right, click on it.
Yeah,
then.
I saw that.
Doesn't say that on mine.
But it doesn't have an actual image there. Try dump that link into Allo or something.
Hello.
Allo? Allo?
That'll be a real pain because I've not got it actually running on my machine at the minute.
Okay.
It's only on the phone. I suppose I could do it on the phone.
You've been phoned. Rob, do you get it? You're phoned.
I actually do not get that. No, that's there's no pun in there.
Yeah, no, it's because he was owned.
No, okay.
But owned.
That's not bad.
Yeah, it's
not
doable.
bad.
It's doable. It's
but
workable.
owned.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's bad that you have to explain it, but once you do, it works out well.
Yeah,
I
I mean,
like
I'd say never do that again, if that's okay. But
I'd say you
The
do
amount
it
of
all
times
the
I
time.
hear people say that to me in a day.
That's annoying. The the app on your phone doesn't seem to have an easy place to find your screenshots.
yay, that's
You've been phoned.
See, do it all the time. It's amazing.
okay. It's funny again now.
No worries. Could you, if you look at my
I did a
profile,
full 360.
John?
Yep. Hold on, let me find
Yeah.
somewhere so I'm not standing around like a douchebag.
Yeah. If you can get onto my profile, I've not got any shared screenshots apart from the one that I've just done, I think. Anyway,
What's the question
I shouldn't
anyway?
have many.
I will go find it. But...
it's just so you can see where I am. You might go, I recognise that.
Oh, if you're by a big ship, there's only one big ship. Screenshots 1.
Yeah, and there's a guy wandering around there with a freaking pistol.
Ooh, I found a mushroom. Parasol mushroom. Should I eat it?
Yep, the only ones that I have not eaten, as far as I know, is the red cap mushroom, and that seems like a sensible plan to me. Oh, where are you?
So how do we go about eating?
So stick it in your
Okay,
hands.
I'm near Bepenho.
Yep.
Go.
Oh, okay,
Old
no, that is a different
Gotcha.
ship. That's not the ship that I think you're at. I have no idea where that is, actually, Rob. Go search for buildings. That is not the ship I was thinking of.
Okay.
The one thought I have is that you might be on the island, the very
I
south.
think the constellations are right.
Yeah, they are. So my one guess where you might be is on Stiliski Island, which is the little island off the coast, right in the southeast, right in the corner there.
Oh, there's Orion. I can actually see Orion there. That's cool.
Nice.
By the way, I'm at
That's the Pleiades.
Berzino.
Berzino. Okay, yeah, you're way up
That's
north.
really cool that they've taken the time to do that. That is really awesome.
Yeah, you can use the sun to navigate and stuff as well. Ooh. A pear. Don't mind if I do. Thanks, pear. Nice pear.
Lovely pear.
Oh, delicious.
Who doesn't like a lovely pear?
Yeah.
That one
So
guy
you think
said,
I
don't
may
like
be
a
on
lovely pear camp.
Yeah, I'm afraid. Sorry, Rob, but I don't actually recognise that one. You might be on that island because you don't spawn there very often, and I'm not particularly au fait with that particular place. I'm going to eat this pear. Delicious.
Ooh.
Delicious.
There is. I'm going away from the ship, and I can see on the skyline guard tower.
Ooh. Is it a small little guard tower on top of a single tall pole, or is it like a
square?
Okay, yeah, that's a hunting tower.
Ooh.
Hunting lodge.
It must be an island because I've just gone across it, and I can see the other side of it now.
Nice. Okay,
And
you
a
might be on
zombie.
Skalitchny then. There is a little town on there, and there is a castle on it as well. So if you can look up onto the hill,
Oh.
and can you see big square, you know, castle walls and shit?
Just
Matches.
beaten face. Bear with me.
Okay, so, Tom, you'll be all right for a minute, won't you? Get your shit sorted out, and then I'm going to start heading north. It's not.
I mean, yeah, I'll be dead.
What
by
a
then.
knife.
Ooh,
Well, just
leather
get-
sewing kit.
Just get that water and food sorted out. Make sure you got some supplies, and then you can start heading off. So long as you got some shit on you to eat, then you know.
I don't want to eat shit.
It's delicious. I want to go south. I want to go north. Okay. Thank God I found this fucking compass. I'll be so lost right now.
Navigate by the stars.
Yeah, whilst I played this map a lot back in the day, it's a long time ago, and I'm not completely like I can't see off the top of my head what most spawns are. You know, I have to have a little bit of an
The
orienteering
shit out
thing.
of a zombie.
Take that, fucking zombie!
Yeah, it was all.
You were all like, "Fuck you, zombie." It takes
Oh,
I
okay.
have found.
a
I
few.
have found.
It takes a few
some
seconds.
sort of
but, oh, God.
well or something.
Boosh. If it has a pump coming out of it, you can drink from it.
Superb.
Okay, well, I mean, you guys can find whatever the fuck you want now, but I've won the game because I've got a freaking crowbar.
Oh,
Yes.
okay. No, he's right. He has. He's won the game.
I'll tell the rest of the
Just
server.
call me Gordon fucking Freeman.
Club those zombies, man. You know how it works. Smack them in the head until the friggin' crab falls off.
All right.
Then fuck the crab.
Making sure
In
to
the head.
upload screenshots to go
Alright.
along in this place, so that if you find yourself here, you'll be able to find your way to the water.
Nice. Oh, it's getting
Wah,
lighter.
wah.
Wait, what's that from?
Wah, wah.
In South Park when they're doing the whole Helen Keller. Wah wah, Helen. Wah wah.
You're not wrong.
Oh man, that's fucking playground.
Alright, I got this. Let's have a look at those
I
screenshots.
don't know where I am, and I really need some water. My water's
Dude.
on red.
Check the map. If you're in Berezino, there's loads of water
am.
there. Okay.
Yeah, I just don't know where I am in Berezino.
Okay.
So much water right now. So much water. Got all the water.
Can you see the
Best water in the
You got
world.
the best water.
Berezino has like a massive port area with big cranes, like really tall
Giant
cranes.
cranes. Best cranes in the world. Such good cranes.
He's got the best cranes.
Berezino's kind of in. I'm like on the inland bit of Berezino.
Oh, okay. I'm just trying to see.
I
if
was
there's-
really thirsty because I can keep sipping on this forever.
Mate, just keep on going, and then on the left of the health one, you'll see a little stomach icon pop up when you're full.
Oh yeah, got it. Yeah. That, I would have missed that.
That means you're full. You are good to go, my son. Your lunch will last for a while, but if you can find food, then you know, find it.
Yeah.
Either way, you're basically good to have a general loot right now. Have a look around. You'll last for like an hour on that water now.
Is that a game hour or a real hour?
I reckon a real hour. I don't know if the in-game timer actually affects like how long you know like how quickly you burn through that stuff.
Like a big supply yard.
Ah.
How good this will be for finding
Ooh,
water.
I found a
Big
backpack.
supply
Is that
yard.
good?
Yes. Basically, you're good to go at this point. Backpack is great, but primary things, if you can find a knife or an axe, those are
Got
good.
one. Got a kitchen knife.
Boosh, you're good on that. Find food, I suppose, if you can. Basically, stock up for the
How many
journey.
rags do you need?
They are for bandaging if you're bleeding.
How many would you tend to carry around with you?
Well, I haven't made any more than the 4 that I spawned with yet, so I wouldn't worry about it for now. If you get enough rags, you can turn it into a rope, I guess, but it doesn't really, you don't really need it for anything, so I wouldn't bother. Yeah, once you've
It's like
got
the
your water
complete
sorted out,
opposite
then
of how I
find.
started.
Yeah, right. You see what I mean about rolling the dice, you know? If you're lucky enough to walk upon, roll up on something to drink, you're good to go.
A question: if I'm on an island, how do I get off the island? Is there a way?
Swimming.
Doesn't sound all that great to me.
It's not that far, to be fair. Ow.
There's a zombie on the skyline. I love it.
So if you're on that island,
About a zombie. It felt good.
Let me introduce you to my friend, Mr. Stabby.
Sir Stabbington the Third.
Stabbingtons. Oh man,
What? Jinx.
what are the odds?
So if you are on Skaliski and you just drank from the well, then there should be a big wooded hill to the north, and that's where the castle is.
There is a big hill. Yes,
Yeah,
big,
and on the
big
top of that
hill.
is where the castle
You
is.
think I should go and...
Check the castle out. You might find a gun. And then carry on in that direction, and you should see land on the other side of it.
Okay.
If the map is not lying to me. Have a look at the map, you'll see what I mean.
Ooh, 380.380 auto rounds.
Yeah, grab them. You got a backpack, man. You just grab everything you think looks useful.
Don't kill people, rappers do.
I'm a fucking rapper and I might kill you. Shot to death outside Hyper Value. Guns blazing like Michael Caine in Zulu.
This is your goldy looking chain.
Is there any advantage to taking boots, by the way?
Not that I'm aware of right now.
Boots, bloody boots.
I think eventually shoes will wear out and then you need new ones and all that. Yeah, I do, Tom. It was shit. Actually, it was pretty good. I'm sorry. I feel bad about that now.
You
I
need new
am.
shoes.
In a lighthouse or something.
Ooh.
New shoes for everybody.
Shoes for everyone.
That was the best upgrade in the game ever.
I know. They knew what they were doing there, right? They knew that they'd come up with this inadvertent joke that everybody loved. They just doubled down on it. Fucking bosses. Oh, wait, where am I going this way? I should probably go and see if I can meet up with Rob first, because he is closer to me. Go this way. Oh, look at that sky. You should get a nice view of the old sunrise there, Rob.
I'm currently on a lighthouse or something, and taking a load of screenshots so that if you ever find yourself in don't fall down ladders.
Nope, don't do that.
Weird name for a place.
How do you apply bandages to yourself?
Put them in your hand, and then
Gotcha.
yeah. And then when you tab out, you'll
Hold.
hold it down.
The car battery. Don't have enough room to carry a car battery.
Oh, dude, car battery. I've never seen one of those. You can hook them into the
Man, I've
public PA systems, and then you can broadcast bullshit to people in the town.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Man, I've got 2 crowbars.
Mate, dual wield.
I don't think you can. Otherwise, I would.
Okay, I'm heading east. Assuming Rob is at Soldichny, I'm going to on that island, whatever. I'm going to head to him first. Yeah, Rob, just loot every building you can see, check out the castle, and then start heading over to the mainland, and we can hook up. I'm not very far away from you.
Right. Yeah,
Not
Rob's
sure
gonna
exactly.
hook up with you.
Well, you know, he's a good-looking fella. I wouldn't say no. Now,
Wow, chugga wow wow.
yeah, there's a couple of big-ish hills. You said it was north.
Yeah, take a look at the map. You should see Skalichny. I can't remember. Skalisti Island.
Have I closed the map off? I think I have. Let me just get that again.
And then you should see right at the bottom of the east coast. There's the island right there. It's like on the corner of the map.
Yep.
If
So
that's
the
where
East
you are,
Island.
yeah. If that's where you are, then you can see there's only one well on that island as well. So hopefully you should be able to orientate from there. I think the castle is on the bigger hill, like it's really heavily wooded.
Well, I'm going to guess that the yellow dot in the bottom left of the island is the. If you zoom in, you can see a yellow dot. I think that's the lighthouse.
Could well be.
Because there's
Sounds
the
legit.
water pump, which you said to switch on. I've still got switched on. And that looks like it's roughly where it is. So that means if I follow the path up and along, I should get to the castle you mentioned.
That sounds like some orienteering to me.
Let me just fill up on water.
Yeah. Smash that water, get as much of it into you as possible, and then make sure you're full. If you find a pet bottle or a water or a cooking pot or something, you can fill it with water as well.
Unfortunately, I haven't found anything like that. Very useful.
It's all good.
Yeah.
How you doing, Timo? Did you starve to death yet?
I have some beans, but I
Oh,
don't have anything to open the beans.
Any knife will do it, and I think axes as well.
Don't have a knife or an axe.
What? You generally find axes in like more industrial or like farming oriented stuff, like garden sheds and things like that, barns, like warehouses,
That's what
shit
you
like
want.
that.
You want a scythe. And we're full. Good. Right. Okay. So, rock and roll. Let's follow this here path.
Fuck you, zombie. There you go.
It's definitely got something, this game, hasn't it? It's quite cool. I like it.
There's a certain something to it. That walking simulator comment is not meant as an insult, I have to say. Like it's not trying to be a game, you know? It's like, well, when we get to the point of reloading magazines, guns, then we can talk.
A bit distracted and ran off to some ruins.
Hey man, take a look. You got time.
There's nothing useful here, I don't think. Right, back to the road. Run.
Yeah. It's always worth a look, man. Sometimes you'll just find something useful in a corner, like, oh shit, I just found a compass. That's handy.
I find the shadow quite disturbing. When I'm turned in the right direction to watch my shadow, it looks a bit odd. The arms are really long.
Oh man, are you some kind of
Looks
crazy
a bit
monster?
alien.
Man? What's going on? Rob the gorilla?
Yeah, looks. Oh, there's loads of zombies out here. Yes, fight time.
Fucking murder those bitches. Hey, they might have food on them. Kill them all.
I have a knife.
Oh, you are set, dude.
Back here. They're
Not
they're
really.
quite fast, these zombies.
Yeah,
Most of
they
them
can
that
be.
I fought
really
before have been slow.
If you
Shit.
whilst you're holding down right mouse button to like raise your weapon, if you step backwards, you'll block. And Q and E, you'll dodge left and right. Whilst you got your juke.
Cool. So there's dodging.
Yep. Whilst you got your jukes up, you can block and dodge.
Can you eat zombies?
No, actually, which I thought was kind of weird.
Probably for the best.
Yeah, but you know, if you're desperate and you don't mind the taking the risk,
Man's gotta eat.
all right. In the immortal words of Randy.
Savage.
I can see the castle now.
Trailer Port Boys Randy. You know, Mr. Smokey. Is that his name? When he goes out and haws himself for cheeseburgers?
Yes.
And Mr. Leahy's like, you don't need to do this. He's like, a man's got to eat.
But that dude's physique was one of a kind.
How is he not dead? Just made myself sad. R.I.P. Mr. Leahy.
Oh. Yeah, that does suck. It was nice. You've watched a weird documentary about him making shit out of concrete.
I did not.
I'll go watch. I'll try and find it. I'll link it. It's basically the guy who played him. And it's like this short documentary about how he just really likes making shit out of concrete and how it's like super zen to him. And it's just him making shit out of concrete.
I mean, fair enough. It seems like a weird, medium to use. If you see what
Is
I
it
mean.
worth,
Yeah.
cutting off bark? Is that useful at all?
It's useful for making fires if you need to cook meat. But you're probably good. You're probably all right for now.
I'll take a
Because
little bit away.
pro tip: don't eat raw
Sorry.
chicken. Raw chicken is bad for you.
Okay.
I don't think hot and cold is in here yet either. But if you're cold, a fire obviously helps with that.
I was thinking when I was in the water, this is going to be bad because I'm going to die of exposure.
Yeah,
I
thankfully
didn't
not quite yet.
sus-
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, hypothermia will be back in at some point, I'm sure. Okay, I think I'm getting pretty
Some
close
sort
to you
of
now.
house here.
Ooh. Just found a pistol magazine. That's handy.
I've got some designer sunglasses. Sweet.
That's it. All your worries are solved. Right. Give me a second. I'm just going to pop to the loo and grab a drink. Be right back.
I've just found some sort of gun.
Mitt ammos.
I don't know. Problem is, there's no information on that. Let me put it in my hand, see if anything comes up. Nope. But then...
I think I'm bleeding.
Ah,
Health is now red, and I don't know why. Taking a swipe from a zombie.
John?
Going for pee.
Oh.
Are you dead yet, Tom?
My health is actually in the red.
What?
I think I must have got hit by a zombie.
Oh, are you bleeding?
Well, I've got a downward arrow next to my plus sign, so...
Down. Oh, how's your drink? Food and drink?
my drink is double down and red.
Okay, that'll be it.
Yeah,
So
my food is like super good. I just ate a bunch of sardines, but yeah.
Yeah, you got to find something to drink.
Oh. So if you've got rounds but you've got no clip for it, you have to load each round one at a time?
Yep. Exactly.
That's cool.
Yep.
All right,
That's
that
it.
is awesome. That is really cleverly thought out.
I also have magazines right now. I've got one for a...
Oh, I just shot me a zombie.
The coolest bit of that as well, hitting R cycles the weapon. So if you've got a bullet in the chamber and you hit R, he goes ka-chink and pulls the bullet out. So if you take somebody's gun from them and you're like, fuck you, I'm going to take the magazine out, then you hit R to clink and take the bullet out of the chamber as well, and then you can give it back to them.
Like in the films.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yep.
I love it.
Trying to find where there might be a water thing.
You still up around Berezino?
So yeah, it's kind of hard to know where you are though. Like,
it's tough, man. Like, you got to look out for landmarks, really. Like any kind of buildings or anything that look like churches or like dock cranes or any of that kind of shit, or like, I don't know, shipping containers, and then see if you can, and like the shape of roads and things like that, and see if you can plot yourself on the map. Like, you can figure out where you are, but you kind of got to deduce it a bit, you know?
None of this is super obvious.
Yeah, see, that's the thing, is like, if you just find yourself amongst a bunch of friggin' houses or something, it's like, well, where am I? To be fair, even if you sent me a screenshot or something, I couldn't tell you where you are in Berezino. I don't really know it very well.
Nah, that's cool.
Hey, on the bright side, if you die, you might spawn nearer to us.
Yeah, but I got cool shit, man.
You're getting the gear fear.
What about the gear fear?
Keep an eye out
background here. I
for
can
those.
hear him.
Keep an eye out for those wells. There'll be like a round, low wall, circular, like a well, shockingly, and it'll have like a blue water pump come out of it if it's something you can drink from.
Yeah, I'm looking. The problem is my speed is like, I'm hobbling at the minute.
Oh shit!
I can hear a chicken as well. Did you tell him, tell Tom how to get the water pumps on the map, like you told me?
I think it's more.
Oh no, I can see them. I just don't know where I fucking am.
This is a fair enough comment.
Yeah, and maybe just check the buildings. Maybe you just get lucky and find a can of drink and everything's dandy. But roll those dice.
Yeah, like there's a big row of houses, but I could be anywhere really.
Have you got a knife, Rob?
Have. Just got to
Nice.
catch him.
Fuck him up.
Got him.
Nice. Yeah. Okay. Now you can gut him. If you've got the knife in your hands, you can go up to the body and get chicken breasts off it.
And now I need to build a fire. How does one do this?
Are you hungry right now, or
Yellow. In a minute. With 2 arrows beneath it. So yes.
cool? Have you got no other food?
No.
Okay. Yep. Probably want to eat those chicken breasts then. So you got a knife, yeah?
Hands are covered in blood. That's amazing.
Yeah. You got a higher chance of catching diseases if you eat with those hands as well, unless you wash them.
Oh man, that would
I
mean I
wouldn't
have
worry
to go
too
all the
much
way
about
down
it.
to the...
Yeah, don't worry about it for now. You'll be fine. So what you want to do? Get the knife, and you want to cut some bark off of a tree, and then find like a small bush, one of the like not a proper tree, but one of the little bushes, and you should be able to cut it down.
I think my knife might have broken or something because it's gone.
Is it gone? It shouldn't. If it breaks, it should still be in your inventory, just as like damaged or broken or whatever.
Maybe when I was picking up the chicken bits, I dropped it somehow.
Yeah, have a look, because you're gonna need that to start a fire.
This shit's so
Oh
depressing.
man, that
Just
sucks.
hobbling around looking for water.
Yep.
That's exactly what I was doing last time.
That slow
And I couldn't
death
find
as you're
anything.
desperately searching for something to drink. Where am I? Kamishovo.
Slightly annoying because there's plenty of taps in all the houses. It just seems like, why can't you just drink from a tap? That would seem to make...
Oh, I get you, man. I guess the water's off. Them's the brakes.
I don't know where my knife's gone. I'm stupid, mate.
Yellow food, it will last a while. I mean, I guess... Are you still on the island right now?
Yeah, I'm up by the castle. Without a knife, I'm...
Search the castle.
You
They spawn hunting equipment, like hunting knives. I'm not actually that far from you right now. A little ways north up the coast. Ooh, found some sardines. Don't panic yet. You can also find like fruit underneath certain trees, and sometimes you can find mushrooms like in the woods and things like that if you get lucky.
Yeah, that's the first food I found, yeah. Yeah.
Wow. Okay, in the woods, but I've got some power lines, so I'm just going to follow those. Oh,
Cool. Oh, did you find something to drink?
big buildings in the distance. No, I died. I just respawned.
Oh, shit. Oh, sorry, man.
Yeah, shit, but good.
That's alright.
'cause-
It's like, I think that's, oh, I don't know. Like, obviously they can't tell you where things are, but like I spent ages walking around the town and there wasn't a single drink or any obvious way of finding water, and that if they're going to fuck you over with water, it seems like a bit of a dick move, you know?
Yeah,
I think it's one of those things where you have to know the map.
Yeah, but that's like, I don't want to die 100 times to learn where the fucking water is per town, you know?
Cheat.
There is a
Use
little
the
bit
map.
of
Oh, yeah, no,
learning the
it's-
map. Like you'll start to figure out certain areas and go, oh, because there's only so many towns up and down the coast, and then you will find that you
Oh, no, I
start to
get it.
know
I think it's-
those ones.
Like, it would have been fine if I'd just had a thing that told me where I was on the map, you know?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Because you don't know where you are, and like, I think it's because the shops don't have easy signs either. You know, it's not like, oh, supermarket, and then you can go, oh, okay, if this is the supermarket, I can orient myself.
It's all a trick to make you learn
It's just
Russian.
nothing.
Yeah, I mean, there is a supermarket building. There are certain buildings that are familiar buildings. Again, maybe it's a kind of like you do pick up on which is which. It's kind of one of the reasons I'd like want to run around with you guys, so I can go, oh, this is a supermarket or this is a church. Well, I can tell what a church is, I'm sure, but.
Yeah, this castle is all ruins, by the way, so there's not much going on here.
I can't keep it down.
Yeah, fair enough. You'll find that there might be a couple of big square towers. And those big square towers you can get into, and there'll be loot inside or on top of those. You might find a knife in there somewhere. Can I think I can see the island.
Up to a big block of flats.
Big block of flats.
Beating down on some zombies.
Ooh. Yeah, I get it, Tom. It's a bit of a that first bit of learning curve is a bit of a steep one. It is like I don't find it hard now to get myself sorted out pretty toot sweet. It's very rarely that I'll drive first, but I think that does come apart with like it's not about knowing the map because the map's fucking massive, but you kind of get a feel for the certain towns and villages where you spawn. You get a bit of a feel for the spawn zones. And then
Yeah,
also,
no,
like,
I
get a bit
totally
of
get
talent
that.
for, like, looking around and going, like, okay, like, because shit is hard to spot. Like, it really is hard to spot. It's not, like, flagged to you or anything.
Well, yeah, no, I just think, you know, if they want to try and keep players interested, like, if I wasn't playing with you guys, I'd have probably gone, well, that's a big pile of bullshit, and just quit, you know?
Yeah,
But-
I get the frustration, man. I do. Like, thing is, once you get this, like, this first get spawned, get your shit together situation sorted out, then the whole map opens up to us and we can go do all the fun stuff. Well, quote unquote fun stuff, but
It's like Minecraft. You've got to do that first bit where you survive the first evening, or you get your ass ravaged.
yeah.
Once you've done that, everything is good.
I feel like the loot's a bit sparse though as well. I don't know.
Yeah, that's true.
Maybe it's just,
That is true.
Maybe it's just like 'cause I'm literally on the 4th floor of this apartment block, having gone through multiple buildings, and I've not found a single fucking thing.
Yeah,
So-
I agree with that.
I would say stay away from those big apartment blocks. I don't know if this is like a bug or something they mean to change, but I have found the loot to be really sparse in those. Like, stupidly. Like I don't even bother going into them anymore. Like, I think if you go right onto the roof, you might find some stuff, but it's like not worth it. That's just a bit of
Yeah, I mean, it's like I'm starting to run out of water again already. And
Yeah.
It's like, oh, good.
yeah, you start off on pretty low on that. Don't know where you would spawn to be
Yeah,
right next
this
to
all
the...
seems like
Where is he
slightly moves.
now? Okay, Rob, I'm across the water from you now. You stood up at the castle.
Yeah, there's nothing really there, unfortunately.
I
didn't see
think
anything.
the other thing, Tom, as well, actually, is just general that orienteering thing, which I think partly is like recognizing certain types of building, like supermarkets and things like that. Like there's certain buildings that stand out, but also just like getting used to going, oh, like there's a hill over there and there's a road here and a whatever, and I reckon I'm probably around about here. Which I think is something you kind of pick up a bit as you play.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
sure.
the game fucking hates you, I'm not going to lie, but...
It's a metaphor for life.
I'm not. I think the thing is, maybe I don't know. Like, I get it's not trying to be easy, and it's trying to be hardcore or realistic, and that's fine. But it should be like that for if you want to get a gun, or if you want to get a ghillie suit, or if you want to get anything that's like high level. But fucking water, if they're going to make you die within 10 minutes of starting because you haven't got any.
I'll tell you what would be a good idea.
Such dicks about that.
Yeah, I'll tell you what would be a good idea. Allow you to have a server which is configured to be a little bit more lenient, a bit more stuff. So if you wanted to play severe hardcore mode, you go on one of those servers.
No, see, I love the idea of like the really rare food and eating people and hunting and shit. That's great. But it's just
you love
like
the idea
water.
of eating people.
Yeah, do you know? I played a while back. When they spawned, you were white with your drink, and now you spawn at yellow. There was, they have changed it, and I don't know if this is something they're going to. I mean, clearly they're going to change it again. I reckon they'll find the right spot. It is less now than it used to be when you first spawn. And second, they also
it's an experimental mode. You know, it's still,
yeah. Well, they released the server files today, so that means people can set up their own servers and set their own parameters for it. So there'll probably be.
Sweet. I like that.
Yeah, so like you're saying, Rob, there'll be servers with adjusted parameters, like for loot spawning and all that kind of stuff, zombie count.
I might look into that.
I kind of feel like the people who are running the experimental whatever version are going to be the hardcore people who have learnt how to read. Well, not even read them up, they just know where they fucking are. They know where water is, you know?
Yeah. It's a problem
So
to
to them
start
it might
with.
be like...
I mean, I say I'm not a big... I don't know this map that well. But the thing is, I've played these games for years. And even like if you play on different maps and stuff like that, the same models of buildings exist. So like I know what a supermarket is or a school looks like or whatever. And those will show up on that map, that online map. So you can sort of find a specific building and go, oh, I know that's a supermarket, and then find it on the map, and you're like, all right, I know where I am. But obviously you don't have any of that at the moment. So I guess maybe I'm kind of, well, obviously I've got a bit of an advantage in that aspect, and I think you're probably right. A lot of people who are playing this right now have played it for years, and have at least that kind of knowledge to go by.
Yeah, I don't know, it's a weird one. Like, I think also for me, because I'm quite a instant gratification player, like the whole idea that my sole purpose is to wander around trying to find a bit of water.
Yeah. I don't know, man. It's like you're not wrong, but at the same time,
water.
I mean, you're not wrong, but at the same time, once you get over this initial hump of like, right, I know how this works, I know what I'm looking for to drink, or I know that, you know.
What?
Rob, are you still at this castle? Where are you at?
I'm in the forest near it. I'm running out of food and health, so I'm just looking in the forest for some mushrooms.
Okay. Can you make your way back up to the castle?
No luck so far. And
I'm gorging myself on dirty sewer water.
Do it. Ooh, mushroom. Oh no, that's a stone.
did you just find a mushroom?
No, it was a rock. I thought it was a stone, but it's not. It's a
How do you know when you're full
stone.
of water?
Taking some?
How do you know when you're full of water?
The icon to the very left, an icon appears to the very left of all of the other ones, which looks like a stomach.
Okay, I'll just take like a million drinks then.
Yeah, just spam that shit. Thing is, once you've done that, you're basically good to go. Like, it's not a problem again for like 8. Like, you've got plenty of time at that point to get your shit together. But yeah, there's a big hump at the start, and I think I can't say you're wrong about being frustrated by that. You're not the first person to say it.
Are you wielding an axe?
I am. No. Are you dying of what? Are you dying of?
Hunger at the moment.
You
a lady?
I am a lady. I'm a lady.
Hello.
You bloody-handed son of a bitch, you. Well,
Says you.
Yeah.
yeah, right.
Automatic rifle fire.
There you go, on the floor.
Canned sardines. Excellent.
Eat that
Right,
shit.
thank you. And then what do I do here? Just
Put it in your
go in
hands.
there.
Yep.
You've opened them up for me already. Superb. Although
Jam
apparently
them.
I'm eating the lid.
I know, right? Also,
Hand
those
animation's not quite in the right place.
sardines are really
It's the
crunchy.
armor engine. What do you expect?
Where'd you go?
Oh, over here. There's a gun here. In this building. Where are you at?
Ah,
It's probably spawned since you were here, but right down here. I've got no bullets for it. So
ooh, fancy. Yeah, I probably won't do either.
I have no bullets for mine either.
How can you tell? No, it's done it again.
Ow, ow. Fuck off, zombie.
Hold on. Going back in here for a second. Something very odd. Oh, there it is. Right. Single barrel rifle, blah, 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 blah. It doesn't tell you about which ammo it takes.
Don't know. I can tell you it's 7.62 times 39mm, but I don't know if it tells you that somewhere.
Well, it's
when
not the
you
ones I've...
hover it. No, you got 380 auto, right? And you've got a,
Yeah.
I think it was a, oh, what do they call it now? A Makarov IJ20, IJ70.
IJ70, yeah.
Nice. Well, there's a magazine for it. And I do not have bullets for it. Do you have
I've got some bullets. I have no
Oh no,
magazine.
sorry.
I've got 22.
I put it into my hand.
22.380.
Okay, not on the floor. There you go. It's on the floor now.
Ah, sweet.
Cool. Okay. Can you see the hotbar along the bottom? By the way, either of you two.
Yeah.
Got the hotbar.
No.
Hit tilde to make
Superb.
sure it comes up. Sometimes it isn't there.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, I see it.
You do with that then.
So you can drag any item to it, and then you can whip it out by pressing the button. So you might want to put that pistol on your hotbar, so you can whip it out and put it away, like a penis.
Gotcha.
All right. So Rob.
My health is currently red with a down pointing arrow.
Oh shit.
Food is currently red with 3 up pointing arrows.
Sorry, you're running out of drink, did you say?
I've got food which is red.
Yeah.
Which has got 3 upward arrows.
Okay, so your food's going up. That's good.
But my health is red and has 1 downward arrow.
Your drink and blood are both okay, are they?
Drink is down, but it's still white.
Okay, good. And blood. So that's fine. That's okay. It's just that you're still low on food, so you're losing health, but you're gaining because you've eaten, so it's going up right now. I've got some more food. Shall we go start a fire? Let's go cook this chicken.
Oh yes, I've got some chicken to.
People chicken.
Unfortunately, just chicken. Can I?
I'm really sad that my knife disappeared somewhere. I wonder where it went.
Yeah. If you have it in your hands, and then you pick up something at the ground and put it into your hands, and you select swap, it's going to swap your whatever's in your hand with the thing on the ground, so your knife will end up on the ground. You know. There we go.
In which case, when we've got this. I get you to follow me.
Oh, hold on a second. Let's grab some. You got space to pick up some of this firewood and stuff. Some sticks and shit there. Okay. And you don't have a knife right now, do you? Hold on. Look, take my knife.
Got some bark.
There you go. Oh, you've got the bark
Already.
already. Yeah, grab that knife.
Is that a spare?
No, it's fine. You can give it back later.
Or you got an axe? Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. Cool. You got the. Okay, let's go find a bush. This guy.
Yeah.
Is that a bush? The option. Cut down tree. You should be able to use. Okay, what are we trying to do here? Alright, stick the gun away, put the bark into your hands. And then take one of those. You got the sticks?
Yep.
Drag that to your hand so it says combine.
Yep.
And then it'll take you out of the
Craft
inventory.
hand drill.
Yep, craft a hand drill. Cool. And actually, I'll put the firewood over here. You can use the
I
sticks for
now
this as
have
well.
a hand drill kit.
Now you should be able to. I'm going to try and remember how you do this. Okay, so you should be able to combine a rag with the remaining sticks or with this firewood, probably with a stick. Combine the rag and the stick, and you should have the option to make a fireplace. I think. I'm trying to remember how you do it now.
Craft a torch.
So if you just
Craft
click,
a splint. Craft a fireplace.
There
Craft
you
a
go.
fireplace?
that's the one you want, and then you click and hold to do the crafting.
Okay. That's not terrible. It's okay.
Oh, that's a tree. That's not what I wanted. Okay.
Right.
And once you've got the
Very
fireplace, yep. Now you should be able to put the firewood into the
Are you
fireplace.
guys getting massive lag?
Right this second I'm okay, I think. Damn it, where's a bush when you need one? There we go. This is a bush.
Yeah. Ah, damn it. Bitch.
Oh, fireplace, yeah. Nice. And then put the hand drill into your hand so you can use it to light the fire.
Oh, god damn it.
Uh-oh. Tom died of thirst again.
Damn.
No, not at all. I'm just lagging and popping inside and inside outside of build.
Oh shit, is it all gone mental? Try lying down. And standing back up again. Or try like punching something, like punching the wall. That is a thing that's happened to me a bunch of times. And a couple of times I've ended up just re-logging. And a couple of times lying down and fucking around has worked.
So, how does one...
So
No, don't eat it.
I got you this long wooden stick from a bush. Grab that, and then you can stick the chicken breasts onto it and cook it over the fire.
I accidentally started eating mine, unfortunately.
Oh, well, that's it. Salmonella, you're dead.
Yeah.
There's a couple of...
How do you combine... Do you combine the chicken breast, or do you just use the stick?
Put the stick in your hand, and then you can dump the chicken breast onto it. Combine
So you have to do the stick, then the... Yeah, okay, I did it the other way around.
Yeah, I think some of them... I don't know if it's... I don't know if there's an order to everything, but yeah, there you go.
Cooking takes a while.
Yeah. I've left a couple of extra chicken breasts on the ground there as well. I found.
Thank you.
Well, I want them back. Just cooked.
What when I poop out?
Oh, what the hell was that?
You can have them. You can have them back.
Yeah, if you're hungry, cook one and just eat it straight away, and then cook the rest up. And then we've got some supplies.
I'm gonna go crash, guys, because I'm winding me up and trying to eat
Yeah,
sardines and it's just not working.
no worries, dude.
Okay, Tom.
Cool.
It's all right,
I'll,
man.
yeah,
You'll
I'll
get the
catch
hang
you
of
guys
it.
soon.
I'm sure you're dying to play again someday.
Oh no, totally. I mean, I'm sure like once we all hook up, it'll be a laugh. But
Yeah, we'll get the shit together.
I'll be doing it right now.
Yeah, no worries, dude.
All right. Anyway, enjoy, and I'll catch you guys soon.
Good night, man.
Yes. See you later, Tom. Take
See
it
ya.
easy, man.
Bye.
Bye. Cooking stuff. You just watching me.
Dude, I'm gonna take a quick break for 2 minutes. I'll be right back, okay?
Yeah. See you in a sec.
Yeah, sorry, man. I'll be in, yeah. What's up?
There. Oh, yes. I cooked some chicken.
Oh, cheers, dude. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, isn't that nice? Nice one, dude. How's your hunger doing?
It's yellow, but it's going up. I didn't have much of this particular chicken. I'm going to eat my other bit.
Yeah, if it's on its way
Fine.
up, then it's increasing, you know. It should go white again at some point, but to be fair, just eat it all, I suppose. I have a can of spaghetti on me as well, so we've got enough to get us going
Right.
for a while.
If you could follow me for a minute.
Sure.
About where something is. Hang on a sec. Oh, hello.
Oh, he's after you. Oh, you got two of them.
Ow, ow, ow.
I hope I didn't hack you with my axe.
I've got much in the way of rags left.
No, I got 4 on me. It's alright, we can make some out of clothes if we need to. You bleeding? If you're bleeding, your blood will be going down.
Ah, an apple from one of the infected.
Nice. It's a bit of a pain in the arse. Oh, did I just hear a chicken?
Right, speaking of chicken, this is where I was when I killed said chicken and lost my knife.
Oh yeah?
Somewhere around here anyway. I don't know if there's any way to actually find it again if it despawned.
It should... I mean, I don't know what... stuff does despawn eventually. I don't know how long it takes. Don't worry about it. We've got one between us. It means we can open food. And you can... I can hack with my axe and you can stab with your knife, so...
Right, where should we go?
Dude, hold on a second. So there is some tracksuit pants. You should be able to use your knife on that to get bandages or get more rags if you're running out.
Yeah, got it. Can we go back to the village and get some water?
Yeah, for sure. I should do that myself, actually.
Got it. So...
I found a canteen as well, so... oh, I've got a present for you. There you go. Found a second compass.
Oh, sweet. Thank you. Okay, so put that onto 3.
Hold still. You might feel a tiny prick.
Is that saline or something?
Kind of the exact opposite. It was an empty blood bag, and now is a blood bag full of your blood.
Oh, that's amazing. You can
Yep.
save it for later.
Yep. Obviously, you've lost some blood now, but, you know.
What would you do with it?
If you're low on blood, you can administer it to yourself and get your blood back. Problem is,
this is awesome.
There's blood types, so we don't know what our blood types are right now. You can find a doodad in a hospital or whatever to discover your blood type. So I don't know if I can use your blood or not. So you hold on to that.
Pretty inventive. That's very, very clever.
So where are we? Yeah, let's oh, should we go get some water first? Let's
Yep.
prepare for the journey, and maybe some food spawn down there as well. And obviously keep an ear out for chickens as well. I think my food's pretty much okay right now, but Oh, shift to sprint, by the way. Oh yeah, you got that already.
That there. That's okay. Standard.
Where is it? It's down this. Is it this way?
Follow the path.
Roger. I found a canteen as well, so we can fill up with water, and then I've got a good supply of it for a travel. So
Excellent.
it's a good idea to make sure you never really use up all of your stamina. Like you can sprint and then recover and sprint and recover, but sort of try not to go below like half, I suppose, of your stamina. Because if the shit hits the fan for whatever reason, then you've got a bit of you know, escape juice in you.
Gotcha.
So okay, we'll take that. That jump is so dodgy.
Yeah. Still, it's good they have put it in.
Yeah, I think the plan is to add proper climbing and whatnot there as well.
That is a little bit dodgy at the minute. I had to go at climbing and it's.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
it's like proper climbing isn't in there. I think the idea is you'd be able to go up to like an edge and then, you know, get a button to
before
mantle
we,
up or whatever.
We go and get the water out of there. Can we wash our hands off in the sea?
Ooh, good question. I'm all bloody.
Doesn't seem like it.
Ooh, can of cola. That's all right. Oh, can you not?
What did you find?
Can of Coke.
Oh.
Actually, you can take that. These rowboats that you find on the shore, sometimes they'll have gear near them. Like this can of Pepsi. Ooh, there's a good find, and a pet bottle. Fantastic. You got a backpack, right?
Oh, nice. Oh, yeah, if you empty your hands, put your hands in the sea.
Oh, there we go. Lovely jubbly. Alright, where's this? Oh, yeah, here we go. So, oh, there's a can opener there as well. I'm going to take that.
Ooh, go for it.
You got that knife, haven't you? Yeah. So here's the bottle. You can fill that up at the pump. Okay, we're pretty much set to go, I think. We could probably do with finding some more food, but I think we're both okay for that for the moment, aren't we?
Yeah, I've got an emergency apple.
I've got an emergency can of spaghetti. Do you know what? I think it might be quicker to fill the bottle and just drink from the bottle and then refill it. I'm not sure.
I love the way you unscrew it, but the top's still screwed on.
I know, right? It's always a thing I say about these kinds of games. Like, it's like Skyrim, or you know, the Bethesda RPGs. You know, where it's a systemic game where all the stuff is built around systems. Like, and they spend all their time coding, like, rather than like a Call of Duty where they specifically design every single moment of the game to be perfect and to, you know, whatever. But in the terms of something like this or Skyrim, it's all built around the underlying scripting languages and stuff like that, so you can get all these cool immersion effects come out, but at the expense of having really fucking janky weirdness, like in Skyrim.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's good, but I think they should just live with the janky, and perhaps not worry so much about. I know the problem is consoles, right? And that sounds a weird thing to say. Because of the console generation, everything has to look pretty.
Yeah.
And I can quite happily live with a game that looks like it was made in 2007 if it's really clever in the background
Yeah, I
and is
reckon
really
so.
immersive.
Yeah, there's
I'd
time
be
and a
quite happy
place
with
for
that.
either. Like I just played Titanfall, the single player campaign Titanfall, and that was fucking great. Like it is a or like Wolfenstein, you know, where the whole thing is just this curated experience, like cinematic experience. It's not an open world.
Yeah, I mean, Wolfenstein has a little bit of giving it, so it gives you a feeling of having at least some choice.
But you know, it's an illusion compared to something
Yeah,
like
you
this, or Armor, or like Fallout or whatever. Like the skill there is making it feel like you have a lot of choice, and you have the choice, but within the corridor.
A very
that they've
strict
defined.
confine.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not quite a rail shooter type thing where you can only go one way, but it's not far off. Still.
Oh, hello.
I mean, if,
Chicken.
Oh, chicken.
Fuck you, chicken. Yeah, get
Washed
axed.
our hands.
Oh, can I? Oh, you're gonna have to gut him. I think I can't do it with this axe.
Right, let me just find you.
Behind you. Nope. Yellow to your right. Hello.
Hey.
This bush over here. Yeah, I totally with you though. Like I can live with the animation not taking the lid off of the bottle, if it means that the bottle is a receptacle for liquid. If you see what I mean, because you can get that. You can get like a cooking pot, like a saucepan
Want to take the
kind of
chicken
thing.
breasts?
You grab them. That's fine. And you can technically fill them with any liquid that is available. It's not in the game at the moment, but you can get things like window cleaner and bleach and other horrible, and like petrol and stuff like that. And because the bottle is a receptacle for liquids, you can put those liquids into the bottle, right?
Yeah, makes sense.
You know, so if you're... I'm heading towards the castle. To your right. I can see land over there. So, you know, when the vehicles are in and they're like, well, you need to put petrol into the vehicle, then maybe you need to go get some petrol.
I think I can hear something. Zombie or something. Carry on.
Good. Yeah, but so you could use that same bottle that you're using for you know, water. You could use to put petrol in to take it to the car, to put petrol in the car. Or you could fill the bottle with bleach and then force feed it to your bound and tied captive, for example.
Yeah, that's a bit mean.
Yeah, well, you know, what are you gonna do? But that's what I mean. It's like it's systems, not predefined, pre-coded.
Gives you the choice to do
systems.
what you want to do.
Yeah.
Washing up. Hang on. I love the fact that as I swim, I've got a gun and a stick.
Oh yeah, you've got the stick still. Nice. Stab a bitch with that.
Where are you?
Ahead of you, I guess.
Oh, there you are.
Yeah.
Way ahead.
Basically heading towards the lighthouse. Oh, we need to get your pistol reloaded. That's a useful life lesson.
What's that?
We need to get your pistol reloaded.
It is reloaded.
You got like 6 bullets in the mag though, I think, or something. Whatever
Yeah.
it's called is, yeah. Get that mag filled
Is that
up.
good?
I think the max is 12 for the mag.
Ah, okay.
And you've got a bunch of bullets, haven't you?
It's
So,
20 odd, I think.
Yeah, we're good to go. How's it running for you? Like, what's your graphics settings like, and do you know what your FPS is?
I don't know. How would I tell?
I don't know. I think I've got a setting on Steam that shows me the FPS in the corner. But you know, I wouldn't worry about it right now. Not when you're in the middle of the scene. But you're not like having, you know, drop frames or any, you know, jankiness or anything.
Nothing particularly bad, no. Not that I've seen.
From what I understand, the FPS in this version they've really greatly improved apparently. So for whatever that
Here
is.
we are. In-game FPS counter, top left. Let's go. Try that.
Just sitting there treading water in the middle of the ocean over there.
It says 160 odd at the minute.
Oh wow. Well, crank those graphics settings, I guess.
Yeah, I'm only on whatever the basic ones are.
Yeah, I hear it's supposed to be pretty efficient, but I tend to.
The thing is, I treated myself to a new graphics card a while ago.
Oh, of course you did.
So
yeah.
That's extended the life of my gaming PC for another year or two.
Yeah, for sure.
Thing is, as well, by the time it gets to getting a new card, they'll have come down again because all the new ones are out.
Sure, yeah, and also that whole Bitcoin mining, you know, all the graphics cards being expensive. I think
Seems to have calmed down a bit now.
yeah.
Tell you what, though, I was really worried because I thought, oh, great, what's going to happen is the price of the card that I got is going to end up being dead cheap afterwards. It's not. It's the same price. So
Yeah, that worked out. I guess the Bitcoin miners are all like buying up all the 1080 Ti's or whatever, aren't they?
possibly a little bit higher than what I've got. I think I've got a 1066 gig.
Okay, yeah, that'll do the trick. I've got a 1070, 6 gig as well, I think.
Nice.
But to be fair, a 1060 just does the job so well. Like, they're good fucking cards.
Where am I heading to?
I'm slightly to your right. Head towards those rocks.
I think I'm now close enough to stuff that I can't really see the lighthouse that well.
That's right. You're
Behind a
heading
tree somewhere or something.
Yeah, you're heading right towards me. I'm just on the beach. Yeah, I don't know. I like the look of this game a lot. I think there's something a bit weird and dead-eyed about the character models right now, but like they don't seem to blink. But I think that's kind of on
but like
to-do list.
you know Wolfenstein.
Yeah.
My big problem with Wolfenstein is the eyes.
Oh
They're
really?
really odd.
I can't
really
say it's
odd.
something I particularly noticed, but then I can't say I was looking either. All right, hold on. We need a plan. We got to go somewhere. We got to figure out where our next stop is. And where are
Right,
we?
so let's get the map out.
Yeah. So we've just come off of.
We've just come up
Oh.
there. So we need to find the lighthouse. Okay, so the lighthouse is there's a little teeny tiny island near where it says Crutoy Cap.
Yep, that's it. That's
If you
where we
zoom
are.
in, you get the yellow dot of the lighthouse.
That's us.
So we can figure out where we want to go from there. We've
So
got-
the end game, well, quote unquote, the end game. The further west and the further north you get, the more military style gear you start to find. You see, like
okay.
in the
So
northwest there, there's the airfield.
We zoom out a bit more. Is that
That's
Zvodmitrov or spelt something or other? Svetlozharsk or something.
Svetlozharsk.
Where are you looking?
So if you look
Oh
at
no,
the
airstrip.
Yeah,
Krasnostav. Krasnostav.
yeah, near Krasnostav. Yeah, I think that's right. Where are we? We're talking northwest.
Yeah. So for our next stop, should we go up to
Well,
There's a water pump up there. It's obscuring my vision.
so
Solnichivny.
so yeah, I know the one.
Solnichny.
So let's get off the coast because all the new spawns spawn along the coast, and we want to start heading inland.
Oh, okay. So
if you can see near Krotor Cap,
are you thinking?
there is a little cluster of buildings.
Yep.
Head there first. That's not far away. And then we've got Tolga, the next town up, with a with water there. Let's take that next step.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's head there, and then we can start making our way northwest through the towns along there. See what we come across.
So let's see. Northwest is that way. Seems northwest that way.
Let's open that up. Yep, let's do this. I'm going to let you do the navigation.
You're crazy.
I know, right? It's alright, we'll find fucking mushrooms or some shit, I don't know. It'll be fine.
That doesn't make sense. Northwest. Stupid question, but you know the map?
Yep.
The map itself, is that north?
North at the top.
Yeah. Hang on. Where are we in relation to that lighthouse?
We are south of it. No, we are west of it, I suppose. It's about right. It's about right.
We were looking northwest. Whereabouts the lighthouse is from the coast.
If we're looking at the lighthouse, we'll be looking southeast.
All right, we just came from Skilisi Island, and we came across the water.
Yep.
So if we were looking northwest from there, we should be looking over land.
That's what mine's showing. Yeah. You kind of got to go into first person to see the compass.
Oh, I forgot. Is there a way to switch between? Because I'm always in first person at the minute.
Oh, yeah. Numpad enter. Yeah. I'm going to... Cool. Hold on. What's the...
Okay, yeah, northwest. I must have been looking at this wrong.
No, hold on.
Yeah.
How do I...
Okay.
How do I point? Oop, that's not pointing. That's me lying down. I should get up.
You're sleeping. Stop sleeping on the job. Let's go.
Hold on. Is that pointing? Okay, that's pointing. F7 to point. Okay, here we go. So northwest is that way.
You say F7 to point?
Yep. Yeah, check you out. You're
Yeah,
pointing.
I am pointing.
Cool. Yeah, so it's that rough direction. Yeah, third person is your friend.
Let's go.
I know, right? Once we get into the proper woods, it's going to be a fucking nightmare.
Actually, if we want to head towards those buildings, we're probably wanting to go slightly more west than north.
Yeah, cool. I'll follow you. They're on the road anyway, so once we hit the road, we shouldn't have too hard a time, I think, finding it. I know
you look like you're heading in exactly the right way.
I know. Well, we're in New Spawn. We're in Bambi territory here, so keep an eye out. Not that Bambis are particularly dangerous, but they're also desperate. So they might try it on. There's a bit down the road. Oh, I got them. They're to our left. Oh, these trees are pear trees, I think, as well. So we should, hopefully, we might be able to find some food.
Just found a mushroom.
Oh, nice.
In fact, found several mushrooms.
Oh, good win. Yeah, grab that shit. Hard cheese.
Really,
for
they're
hard
easier to
challenge.
see in the dark.
Yeah, they glow like the sun, don't they? They're one of the like spawning objects that are kind of, I think they're called like ambient objects or something like that. Like most items will spawn and then exist there until you pick them up. But certain things, like apples and fruit off of trees, mushrooms and stuff like that, just will kind of exist around players. And they'll sort of spawn around you as you move around. If you keep an eye out, you can often find them. Rather than being static. Not that it's super important, but sewing kit. Oh, I hit you with my axe, didn't I?
I don't know.
Or maybe you were bleeding earlier, I think. So if you hit your inventory, and then you can hover over each of your like bits of clothing and your backpack and whatnot.
Oh yeah.
And if any of them are, well, if they're not pristine or not worn, if they're damaged or badly damaged, we can repair them.
Oh, like my backpack. Backpack's damaged.
Yep. I'm just going to do my trousers quickly. And put my trousers back on. Yeah, cool.
Yeah, where are you?
Right here. Hold on. And there's a sewing kit on the ground. So you can use that to repair your backpack.
Have a couple of these mushrooms.
Ooh. Don't mind if I do.
One more?
Nice. I've got this can of spaghetti
2.
as well, so I'm good to go. Oh, actually, I should eat these.
I might eat one of those mushrooms now, actually.
Nom, 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 nom. You got a couple of chicken breasts as well, right?
Yeah, but they need cooking.
Yeah. Actually, do you know what? Let's just get both of these mushrooms in, and we won't have to worry about it for a while. It's so quiet.
Too quiet. As I have to be up again at about 10 to 6, I'll probably play till about 1.
That's fine by me.
And then I'll have to...
Hey man, you go to bed when you need to go to bed. Don't let me keep you up.
Just going to have a little drink of water here.
Oh, yeah, actually, go ahead. There's some water around the corner here, I think, as well, if I remember rightly.
Oh, good. Of course, yeah, that was what we were here for, isn't it?
Well, that's the next town up, but there's also, I think, a pool over here. A pond or something. Oh, behind.
Oh, yeah. Is that a well or something?
No, there's a, like a swamp. Because,
that sounds...
you know, delicious swamp water. It's full of protein, don't you know? There's also this bastard over here. Look at this. Wrecked bus. And this little lot down here.
To tear this woolen dress into rags. Probably the... Oh, that's quite shady. There's like a press and then a load of blood smear next to it. Like this was a small chat. Oh my god. Oh, okay.
Yep. Shit went down. Okay. And you see the little wooden path. There's some water down here. Actually, I'm going to do it let's drink the canteen. Going to drink the bottle and just refill it. I think that's an easier way to do it.
Yeah.
That's something I hope that gets sorted out is like the press F to sip. I hope like at water sources you can just hold it down at some point and just, you know.
Yeah.
That would be nice. Can you hear the crickets? Like I call this a running simulator, but there's something actually really nice about the running in this game. I'm sure I've said it before, but like when you're just like on your own, running through the woods and whatever, and just listening to the rustle of the wind and the like that ambient sound is really good. It sounds so nice. You listen to the owls hoot and whatnot.
I mean, even in the state that it's in now, it's definitely got something.
Once they
Like
start,
it.
you know, really getting there's another whole chunk of features yet to come that I personally miss actually really badly from this right now. But I think maybe it does you a lot of good to come into this fresh right now. You know,
I think so.
like
As well, I mean, Tom's comments are fair. But I've been playing a lot of games recently on the hardest settings.
Yep.
So, I'm kind of used to things being difficult.
Yeah,
Having to have patience with stuff.
I think Tom's comments are totally fair, and I'm not convinced that this
They
is
are.
a game for him. Honestly, like I feel like I'd like to get him to come and hang out with us and play it for a while and see if he gets his, you know, finds his legs. But I'm not going to push him to play it, you know. But I think
I would agree. I would agree. I think this is
initial
one of those games which is probably really good for like hungover mornings on a Sunday or something.
Yeah. Oh wait, do you want to whip
Again,
out the old
kind of like
compass?
Minecraft.
Yeah, for sure.
I was supposed to be doing maps.
Yeah, where are we going? You're the boss.
That's a mistake.
Yeah, you know what? I was thinking about this the other day. You said you played Wolfenstein on hard, and you're playing or have finished. I don't know, the Deus Ex.
But I haven't finished yet. No, I mean I've just got to China.
Oh right, yeah, cool. And I was kind of thinking about that. You know, I said to you the other day. Oh,
I'm going
actually,
northwest.
yeah, I'm behind you. I can see your backpack, thankfully, in the dark. But yeah, I spoke to Tom about this a while back, and both of us were like, yeah, we play games for the story. Like, I never put it on hard. Well, I should follow you, really. I never put it on hard. Because I always feel like games like Deus Ex and Wolfenstein, they turn the bad guys into bullet sponges and give them auto aim, and like it's a fake difficulty, you know. It's difficult in terms of hit points and you know, or your lack of hit points.
Yeah. Well, the worst offenders for that are the Elder Scrolls games.
Or just turning bad guys into tanks.
Well, yes, but there's a kind of bigger problem as well, which is when you've got companions, their difficulty level doesn't scale. Oh,
Right.
buildings. Excellent.
There we go. There's the checkpoint.
So, if you have a difficulty level set high in Skyrim, what it means is you do very little damage to the enemies. But your companions, if you have them, don't have that limitation. So they suddenly become really badass compared to you. They're like killing everything. Yeah. It's badly scaled. That's just an Elder Scrolls thing. Oh, rounds.
Oh, sorry, I grabbed them.
9 by 19. What would you know these rifles we've got?
Yep.
How can we tell what rounds go in them?
I think right now, ask me. Yeah, you're right. It doesn't actually say, does it? What you want is...
I've got an IZH-18.
Yeah, you want 7.62 times 39, and I want 762 times 54. But I don't think we're going to find that in civilian.
At least that's easy to remember.
Yeah, I know, right? Oh, what's that, Pipsy? What if I do? I'll stick to the left-hand side of the street. You can take the right.
Yep.
Let's loot
Gotcha.
the shit out of this place.
Saves us from
and a Coke. That's all right. But yeah, that's. I was kind of thinking about that the other day, and like I wouldn't personally play a game like it on hard mode for that very reason. Not that I have. Not that I want to give you shit for doing it. Like I totally respect how you want to play a game, kind of thing. But it's not for me.
To be honest, I didn't really notice any difference.
Oh yeah.
That makes any sense.
I guess you kind of get used to it in the way that you play, I suppose. Like if you know that every Nazi in Wolfenstein is going to take 20 bullets to kill, then you play the game accordingly, I guess.
Well, it's forgivable in Wolfenstein because they're Nazi super soldiers from the 60s.
True.
You know, genetically engineered, whatever. That's okay. They can take 1,000,000 bullets to kill. That's fine. And Deus Ex is pretty good. As in, you can kill people easily enough, but you can't kill a room full of people.
Yeah, that's an interesting one. I did mean to ask you about that, actually, playing that on hard, because like I always play a relatively stealthy character in those games.
Me too. Yeah.
And I sort of wonder if it extends to like the AIs having frigging look through walls, eagle-eyed. Like I want to stealth around, but if I make the slightest mistake and they just spot me from across the whole level, then I'm going to be annoyed.
No, they've done a good job with it, I have to say.
Okay.
All I've found is that it's quite realistic in terms of you walk into a room and there's 3 guys there, all with machine guns. You're going to die.
Yeah, fair enough.
Fair enough. But if you take people out, one here, one there, in that sort of stealthy way, which is the style of play I like anyway.
Yeah, like you got to skill it. It's not like a brute force.
You lying down there, is it?
Hello.
Hello, Sneaky.
Yeah, like we had that conversation. Then I thought about it, recently, and I thought, actually, when I sent that message in the group chat saying, yo, Rob, you're a glutton for punishment. You're probably actually quite like DayZ, kind of thing.
Absolutely.
I was thinking about that difficulty situation, and it's like, actually, DayZ is a difficult game by default, and I wonder how you will. Like, I was almost half tempted to say, like, let's not use a map. Let's just let Rob figure this out, because like using a map is easy mode, in a way, because you know where you're going or whatever. I sort of wondered if.
You just don't jump up on me when I can hear zombies. I'm gonna stab you then.
Oh wait, he's got me. That's right. Well, no. gonna ask you a question, zombie. No. Like, this is a different kind of difficult.
Yeah.
Where the game is difficult.
I should point out, there are some games where I won't play them on the hardest difficulty, and that's because they have tutorial type stuff in them. If you play them on the hardest difficulty, it takes the tutorial stuff out.
Right, okay.
So when you're trying to learn how to play it, it's a bad idea.
Right, they sort of expect you to know that shit already.
Exactly. What was the one I started just very briefly? It was one of the Batman games.
One
just
of
for fun.
The Arkham ones.
I loaded that. Yeah. And the hard level on that removes some stuff. I don't mind games making it harder, but like I still need to know the basics of how to play.
Yeah, yeah.
So I can't play it on difficult to start with. It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, I mean, I suppose the
You
answer
miss
to
out on
that
half
is,
the stuff.
yeah, I guess. I mean, that's shitty. I'd expect
That's a
them to
dude down
keep
there. Get that dude down there. Bear with me.
A dude or a zombie? Where are you?
Um,
I went up the hill. There's some extra buildings up the hill. Is it a zombie? Are you sure?
oh yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because if it's a player, you know, be sure to differentiate. Because players are dicks. Sometimes.
Yeah. I think if we meet a player, I'm dead.
Nah, you're good, man. That's fine. But yeah, I mean, this game is hard in a different way. This game does not tell you what to do, and it doesn't like hold your hand. It doesn't say like, oh, you know, here is a can of drink, and you see it glowing, you know, with that sheen. Okay, hey, buddy, that's you. You know, it doesn't say like, oh, here is an item. You know, it's kind of like
A glowy thing around it.
yeah, like I mean, the developers themselves said we're trying to make it authentic, and we're not trying to make anything fake, which I kind of like. I totally get. Like, it's still a game, and it still acts like a game in a lot of ways. But by them going like, we're not making anything fake. You don't hit R to reload, for example. You don't go, I've got 20 bullets, and I hit R and I reload those 20 bullets. It's like, no, bullets are individual objects. You have 20 bullets in your inventory. A magazine is an object into which you can put bullets, and a gun is an object into which you can place, you know, into which you can place a bullet or a magazine. In fact, shit, let's do this now, actually, so before I forget about it. Yeah, and also you die of thirst and hunger all the time. Let's just close the door here. You've got that gun, haven't you? And the bullets and the mag. So if you put the gun in your hands,
Yes.
take the magazine out and stick it in your inventory, and then put the gun in your inventory and put the magazine in your hands.
Oh yeah.
Right,
Gotcha.
and then drag the bullets onto the magazine to combine.
If I can find the little devils.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then stick the bullets in the magazine.
Superb.
Cool. And now you got your hotbar visible, right, at the moment on the bottom.
Yes.
So what you could do now is put the gun into your hands and then drag the magazine on it to load the magazine, right? But instead of doing that, if you stick the pistol on, say, 1, yeah, like that.
Yeah.
So instead of doing that, put the pistol.
Put the magazine.
Yeah, put the pistol on your hotbar. Put the magazine on the hotbar.
Gotcha.
And then get the gun out. And this is how you reload. Let's say you've got 3 or 4 magazines full of bullets, right? And you've all got them individually set on your hotbar. If you hold down the number key for the hotbar, right, for the magazine, it will put that magazine into the gun.
That's useful. I like it.
Right. So
can you also put one in the breech?
Yes. So you could. How do you do it? I think you put the bullet in first and then the magazine.
Yeah, I've got 1 plus 12 now. Yep,
Yeah.
gotcha.
Yep. And if you hit R right now, it'll go ka-ching and take the bullet out of the breech.
So is that now back in my inventory?
Yeah, it goes back into your inventory.
It's actually, what it's actually done. Ah, okay. So.
You'll probably have a magazine. You'll still have a bullet in the breech, but one of the rounds from the magazine will now be in the breech.
Yeah. Where's my magazine gone?
Oh, hey man, I do read the chat, just very infrequently. I'm trying to teach my friend how to play. Also, the devs have done a lot. It's still in a kind of floaty state at the moment. The old 6.2 version is still up there with a lot of content, and the new 6.3 version has a lot of missing content. We're kind of expecting another content drop pretty soon, maybe next week. Who knows? We'll see. But the game itself, the mechanics of the game, the way that you move, all of that stuff is massively better than 6.2 ever was. So we're missing a lot of features, but the game's a lot more playable right now. I guess time will tell. Give it another week or so, see what the next content drops looks like. I don't know. If you own the game, maybe give it a whirl again. Switch over to the experimental branch and see how you feel. But don't expect a whole lot of, expect a lot of missing content until, more of it arrives in the next, coming weeks and months. Turns out there's 2 whole human beings watching. Oh no, one human being.
Hi. Okay, we're gonna need to start finding some food again.
Oh shit, yeah. Hold on, do you wanna... I've got 2 cans of food now.
We've got the chicken. We should make a fire.
Oh yeah, sure, let's do that. You're the navigator at the moment. We want to keep heading northwest, I think. I kind of feel wary about...
So let's just have a quick look at the...
Oh, God.
Okay.
Have we searched all the houses?
Stars. If I'm right, north somewhere that way. Let's have a look. Am I right? No. Not even close. Oh, there it is. Okay.
This is to chat quickly, but yeah, dude, if you like the game and you don't mind like giving it a whirl to see how it goes, give experimental a quick try, see how you feel. I think you'll notice the game plays a lot better than it ever did. But at the same time, there's a lot of missing stuff right now. Ooh, that way. Let's go that way. I'm following you, Rob.
Hang on. Right, see that? Where I'm pointing?
Yep.
That constellation there is the plough.
It is.
You look up from the 2 pointers, and that's the pole star.
Hey.
So, assuming you're in the northern hemisphere, that's north. Which, if we actually get the compass out,
it's about right. Huh.
That is a really nice piece of design.
Yeah.
That is really, really nice. I love the fact they've taken the time to actually put the constellations in the sky in the right place. If you know what you're looking for,
yep,
you can
navigate
find
right
where north is. That is
exactly.
really good.
The only thing I found is that the sun doesn't rise in the east and set in the west, but I think it's because we are at a different latitude than the UK.
Yeah, well,
so I
possibly.
think that's a little bit different. But yeah, you're absolutely right. I was looking for the the Big Dipper a while back to try and navigate, and I completely fucked it up because I was drawing the line along the handle of the Big Dipper. to find the North Star rather than
Oh, yeah.
yeah. So I took my line from the wrong end, and then ended up walking for about an hour in the wrong fucking direction.
Well, we were away the other week and we were on holiday, and we were up this mountain with like a tour group, and there was a guy with a laser pen drawing out all the constellations and telling you how to find north.
Oh, that's cool.
So there's quite a few different ways to find north depending on what's in the sky at the time. It's really good, really interesting. Anyway,
Fascinating stuff, right?
I mean, I could literally sort of sit here and just go, "Ooh, that's interesting. That's that constellation there. Oh, that's the Pleiades up there." Yeah.
It's nice as well because it's like not the like the bright. There's no light pollution. You know, you get a proper full sky of friggin' stars.
Yeah.
There's Orion's belt around somewhere as well.
Oh yeah, I saw that earlier.
That's the only other constellation I can actually make out. Oh wait, is that?
Not at the minute, unfortunately. Right. Okay. So
let's go start a fire. I don't want to start one because it's going to be quite bright. Let's go get into the depths of the woods somewhere so we don't get found.
Yeah. Okay. Lead on.
After you, northwest, I think.
Oh, that's F3, not 3. Whoa, that's weird.
Oh, heart sign. Oh, I love you
yeah,
too,
if you
man.
do that while you've got the compass out, it looks very strange. Oh. This way.
Right, I got you. So to the chat, there's no bike yet. They're looking to add four-wheel vehicles, like cars and stuff, before the end of the year. As far as I'm aware. Oh shit, Rob, I've lost you. Where are you? It's fucking dark. And they're saying that they're going to add a bike later on. So no bikes yet. But hopefully by the end of the year we'll have another big content drop, and then we'll get a lot of the cool stuff back in again. So depending on how spicy you feel, if you want to give it a go, try it, now if you like. But if you're a bit suspicious, maybe leave it to the end of this year and then see where we're at. Rob, I'm on the road.
It's my first time playing it, and I'm enjoying it. Oh, are you?
Oh,
there's a message come up on my screen that says no message received for 10 seconds.
Yeah, they're restarting the server.
Yeah, we're done.
All right. Okay, give me a second. I'll go pop to the toilet quickly, and then we'll see where we are. Oh, it'll be daytime again. That'll be nice. Be right back.
Okay.
Hello?
Hello.
Oh, hey dude.
so let's see.
Well, if the server's restarted, we
hmm.
might actually have daytime. I've jumped back on 03. Oh, no, that's dark as fuck.
Okay.
That's all good. To be honest with you, I might call it quits in a little bit.
Yeah, sounds good. Right, there you are on the road. I see you.
Ah, what's up, dude?
What's up?
What's up? Yeah, there you go.
Oh no, that's that one.
Yeah, fuck you too.
Sleep. Okay, sleep's good. Right. So, compass. You've got compass out. Which way is northwest?
Oh, northwest. This way. That way. So easy to get spun around. Especially in the
Combat
dark.
knife is showing as red, so I possibly shouldn't use that to kill things with for a while.
Showing as red on your bar.
I presume the little circle next to it is the status.
Hold on. Is it showing as red on your hotbar?
The one above your running meter. Stamina meter. It's combat knife, and there's a dot.
Oh, maybe it is. If you hover it in your inventory, it should show you what condition it's in. Oh man, I'm really hungry.
Ruined.
Oh shit. Oh, thank God I've got that can
Yeah.
opener. We're good. Yeah, I'm actually pretty bad for hunger
Into
at the
the
moment.
trees and start a fire.
Yeah, I reckon so. Just try and get out of any obvious...
Oh look, there's you see the building here, the guard post.
Oh yeah, yep. Yeah, that's a hunting den, hunting tower.
Oh, where is your bottom ladder? Okay, I see. The climbing is a bit janky in that you... Oh, there's another compass up here.
Okay.
In that you seem to be grabbing hold of nothing half the time.
Yeah, it's a little bit off. As far as I know, I think there's a bug that means that sometimes if you go up a really tall ladder, your model sort of slowly drifts away from it until you're like climbing up thin air.
Yeah, that's it. That's what I saw because I went right up the top of one of those really tall tower things. Communication mast towers, I think they are.
Oh yeah. The view from the top of those is fucking cool. Ooh, it's dark. Where are you?
Some screenshots. Where are you? I'm by the bottom of the tower.
Oh, hello.
There you are. Hello.
I just found 3 mushrooms. You hungry?
Look, can you cook the mushrooms as well?
I think so. I think if you get a cooking pot and put water in it and like mushrooms and chicken and shit, you can make like a stew, I think. But I don't really know.
Ooh, mushroom.
Yoink.
Oi!
Sucker! Alright, that'll do, I think.
Suddenly devolves into... There's one. Got one. The mushrooms are much easier to see at night.
Yeah, they glow like the friggin' sun, don't they? You still got that long stick on you?
Yes.
Cool. Shall we do this shit?
What if he's got a pointed stick?
A pointed stick? Oh shit. Oh dear God. Pointed stick. Have you still got that hand drill as well? Oh, actually, I've got a box of matches.
I think so. Save your matches. Where do we want to do this? Here?
Yeah, go for it.
Hey, Weffy. Section.
Have you got this? Because I'll go and see if I can find another stick to cook with. Oh, thanks for the sub, by the way, dude. That puts me up to, I think, 24. So, you know, give me another week and I'll be a multi-millionaire and famous on the internet. It'll be amazing. I don't want to run too far because I'm going to lose you. Down tree, what I do?
I'm back. Sorry, I was away for a minute.
Oh, that's okay.
Right, I've got my stick. I can see you cutting stuff down.
Yeah, I'm just going to see if I can make another long stick to see if I can also cook, but I'm not entirely sure what the mechanic is here. I think you can only get long sticks from bushes for some reason. Which is not ideal. I just found some more mushrooms. Mate, we got fucking another mushroom.
So
oh man, we are going to get so high.
Mushrooms.
Right, hello, there you are.
Yeah. I'm fairly sure in Survival 101 they discourage that.
Fuck Survival 101, let's get baked.
Well, what else is there to do, I suppose?
Yeah, get baked and wait for the zombies to show up. Gonna eat me. Let's do this. Do you reckon you can... Oh, did you get some sticks?
Have just the one stick. The
Like the firewood and stuff?
not the... Yeah, I picked that up.
Yeah, do you want to start a fire and get the shit done?
If I can remember how I'm supposed to do it. There with me.
Yes, Rob, that's the test. Also, I don't remember. Combine...
You're not eating that mushroom down at your feet there?
Oh, I was giving that one to you.
Oh, thank you.
What do you need? You need wood and kindling. So like a rag will do it for kindling.
That's the... right. So that's the fuel that we add on later. Yeah, I remember now. Hang on. Don't tell me. That's the hand drill.
It's janky as fuck, but it does make sense. Oh, janky's the wrong word. It's... Yeah.
Next recipe. Hold. Do. Sorry. And put fuel on it. And drill.
Oh, well, thanks, man. I'm glad you're enjoying the stream. I tend to stream stuff just because I find it kind of fun to do, and I like to look back at my own streams because, you know, sometimes something fun happens, and then I can, you know, bookmark it and you know, show my friends the silly things that have happened. But you know, if you're enjoying it, then awesome. That's great. Thanks. Oh wow, can you cook the
mushroom on a stick?
That looks... is that... That's... that sure is something. Nope, not that. Nope, not that. There we go.
One cooked mushroom.
I'm just going to toast my little cold feet over the fire here. See,
One thing I do hope they do.
Oh, God, sorry.
One thing I do hope they do is to improve the fire, because I can see it actually being really pleasant, you know, with the ambient sounds, to sit there cooking some food. You know, for the benefit of the stream,
Yeah.
you should probably take this stick and do some cooking, so that people can actually see it.
Yeah.
Because
Sure.
it's relaxing. You know,
Therapeutic,
if you
isn't
come
it?
over here where I'm stood,
How do I get up?
and there's a stick,
Can I wait? Hold on.
Mhm.
Can I? There we go.
press F5 again or whatever it was.
There we go.
Yeah, I hope they make the fires really good, so you can just sort of sit and watch the fire.
It's nice, isn't it? There's something that really. Oh, do you have a chicken breast? Do you have the chicken? I'll do that.
I've got two. Yeah, please take them. There you go.
Chicken breast. That chicken.
Point at the chicken.
There we go. Combine. There we go. It's nice, isn't it? Like in the dark like this with the fire glowing, and you and your buddies
That's
just
pretty
kind of
good. I like it.
hanging out, just like cooking a bit of chicken. Screw you, man. I'm the fucking chef here. Like, you want this chicken or not? There you go.
Disturbingly, I'm looking into where my own neck should be.
You just got to get over that little bit of jank sometimes, you know. Yeah, there is something nice about the
I like
quiet
the fact you can
moments.
look at your own hand.
There we go. That's chicken number 1. And chicken number 2. Do you see what I mean about walking simulator, right? But also a pleasurable walking simulator. Where you're just kind of, you know, chilling, hanging out with your buddies and just kind of having fun around the campfire, you know? And it's somehow, it works, man. It's not, oh, hey, man, that's uncalled for.
I don't know. I'm just pressing buttons.
Yeah, don't press F11. Oh, he pressed F11. No, there you go.
Did press F11. What does that do?
That's the suicide.
The
Oh, no. He holds his little fingers up to his head because he's got nothing to kill himself with.
Is there any way to sit when you're not cooking?
I think there is a sit emote somewhere. I don't know if it's mapped. They're planning to add a proper emote wheel, I think. So you can hold off a
Menu or
button.
something?
Yeah, like a menu-driven thing rather than the F buttons.
Woo!
Oh, we cooked this mushroom. Check this shit out. Check out my friggin' floating mushroom, man.
Mushroom,
Yeah.
mushroom, mushroom, mushroom.
It's a snake.
Right, let me eat one of these. Let me eat one of these. Nom 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 nom.
Alright, dude. What's the time? So I'm gonna have to pop.
Time to go to bed, really.
Well, I'm gonna pop around the corner in a minute because the shop around the corner closes at 1 AM, and because I'm in that mode at the moment, I want to go buy some cigarettes because I'm terrible. I feel
Yeah.
really bad about that.
You go.
So I'll be like 5 minutes tops. So if you'd like to hang around,
Nah,
I'm
let's
down with that. But
let's call it there. I think
yeah,
I'm knackered. Yeah, I had a really busy day. really busy. I came home and just fell asleep for about an hour.
oh man, old man stuff. I do that all the time now. Just take a nap on the sofa. It's so bad.
Yeah. I'm not usually like that, but I was just really tired.
Yeah, you know.
Like I say, I've got to be up again in about 5 hours. So
Yeah, fair enough. Oh well.
unlike you, can choose to get up when you want, being your own boss and all.
I know, it's ridiculous. It's
Not a
it's a
bad life.
blessing and a curse. It's a blessing and a curse. All right, dude. Well, let's
Cool.
call it there
Thanks for the
then.
introduction. That was really
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. Well, you know, I know I sort of avoid nagging you guys to come play, but I hope you had fun, and you know, maybe we'll do this again sometime. You know, if you ever fancy hopping on, just drop me a message or whatever.
You're not nagging. It's just nice to be asked.
Yeah. Okay, that's fair. That's fair enough. That's fair enough. Well, maybe we'll arrange to do this again in a few days or
all-
something.
Yeah, that'd be cool. All right, you take it easy, man. I'll
Yeah,
see you
take care,
later.
dude. Good night, man. See you soon.
Bye.
All right, Mr. White Llama. You have a good night, all right? Thanks for the sub, and I'm glad you enjoyed it. To be honest, I'm probably going to stand here for a few minutes, hope not to die, and then maybe play a little bit more in a while. So if you choose to go to bed, good night. If you choose to stick with me, then I guess I'll see you in about 10 minutes. All right, mate. Good night. Oh. I feel refreshed after a good night's sleep. Plenty of food to go around for now. I get to keep my stick. Also, I'm going to have to come back and find Rob next time, I think. But for now, let's keep on our adventure northwest, I suppose. It's like Mushroom City around here. What's going on? I swear to God, I've never seen this many mushrooms. Okay, that keeps us good for food for now. Plus we have a canteen, so let's see where this takes us. It's a lovely misty morning. You can hear the birds tweeting, waking up. Get rid of these zombies. Let's do our part for Chernarus. Clearing out the infected. Come on, old man. Bring it on. Is there somewhere I want to go? Head northwest from here. Where are we going to go? Guess it's a big trek through the woods until we hit Mustar. I really kind of hope that they make the compass usable in third person. That'd be a nice little addition. Like I like playing in third person just because I like to see myself. Like I get the people who want to play in first person only servers, but a large part of the game for me is the aesthetics and the ambience. You know, just feeling like you have a very strong sense of place in this world or in this game. You know, trudging through the woods like this with my my feet crunching on the leaves, tweeting of the birds, and the visuals of this lovely woodland. It's nice. It's relaxing. And yeah, I like to see my character, what I'm wearing, all that kind of stuff. It looks nice, I think first person, obviously third person has a lot of benefits in PvP because you can peek over walls and around the side of things and all that kind of stuff. So for the the truly hardcore who really want to play in that mode for what it brings to PvP and for the additional tension that first person brings, like I totally get it. But for me, I like walking in the woods, coming across little buildings in the middle of nowhere like this. Let's see what we've got up here. I'm still hungry. I think I'm going to need to eat like all of these mushrooms. Yeah, we really need to eat all these mushrooms. Right now, mushrooms weigh 1 kilogram, which is obviously not right. So many of the values in the game still need to be tweaked. I mean, it's still experimental as it goes. But what that means is a lot of things are not quite right. And one of the not quite right things is the fact that mushrooms weigh 1 kilogram, which is really weighing you down. Since I'm hungry, we'll just eat all those guys. Oh, chicken. Where are you at, chicken? There you are. Oh shit, I don't have a knife, do I? Oh, that's going to be a problem. Fuck. Right. Gave my knife to Rob, didn't I? Maybe we can find one of the in the houses or something around here. Is this my stuff? It can't be, can it? We didn't run that far through the woods, I don't think. No, I think this is my star. We made it. Well, that's one objective completed. Doors are shut, so I'm guessing we're the only ones here. The only thing I really need is a knife. Kind of bothers me not to have one because whilst I've got loads of food right now and everything's hunky-dory, it may very well not be hunky-dory in another hour or so. Ooh, pistol. It's going to be incredibly annoying if I starve to death just because I don't have a knife. This game rewards preparation. And part of that preparation is just making sure you've got the right tools. Oh, hello. Canned tuna, alright. Just having the right gear on you to make sure you can, you know, exploit any situation that comes across your way. Speaking of the right tools, a canteen. Let's just drink as much of this as we can. Glug, 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 glug. Shove it all down there. Let's go, let's go, let's go. And then we can fill this up now. Like, I'm not particularly thirsty right now, but I got the opportunity to of a well here, of a water source. So let's just drink as much as we can, refill our canteen. Like, we might not need it now, but we're just preparing ourselves for moving further on. And just increasing the amount of time it's going to take until we need to have a drink again. So pretty set on that. Got loads of food. So what we really need is that knife. Give me a knife. Or a gun. Oh yeah, let's have a look at that gun. No magazine, no ammo. Okay. Still. I can point the gun at people and look scary. Which might be enough. We'll see. I think let's get to the point where I'm hoarding food and drink right now. Kind of filling up my inventory of food and drink, but I can't bear to leave it behind. I know I'm going to need it eventually. No magazine in that one. Try going around the other way. Okay, well that doesn't sound good, does it? Okay, bring it on, zombies. Yeah. Guess we'll take it. Okay. Still no knife. Something up there. Let's go have a look and see what we can find. Okay, we've got to eat these mushrooms. It's taking up too much too much weight. The fuck is that? Sounds like a squeaky door. Oh, is it a deer? Oh, check it out, deer. Haha, nice. Hey, buddy. Yeah, don't freak out. It's all good. That's cool. My weight is still pretty high. So much food and drink. Okay, this has got to be Starroy. Starroy. Okay. I think that's going to do it for me. It's been a fun run with a couple of noobs who've never played the game before, trying to teach them how to play. Maybe we'll get back on that soon. We'll see when they've got time to play, and we'll hook up again. So yeah, until next time, good night, everybody.